fellas? This is Coach Glessner. I am currently the head football coach at Chancellor High School. It is my alma mater, and this will be our first year right now. I'm currently in Virginia for spring break and for the purposes of doing spring football, and that's why I'm here. Before I got the job at Chancellor, I was at Curtis High School from 2015 to 2016, right? So just for 2 seasons. And before that, I was at Kent Lake High School from 2010 to 2015. So let me explain a little bit on how we got to the pistol, because technically I'm an under center guy. And I met up with this guy Chris Paulson, who was running the Tony DeMeo triple option stuff. He bought his really good book, coaching the triple gun offense, and I met with him at Mount Rainier High School in 2009. And with me having a flexbone background, it really ended up evolving to a pistol flexbone. When we first started off, we had an offset back, but by year 2, we went to the pistol, and we've had a lot of success with it. And my main sell with the pistol is really, just the passing game. And I think the run game can be pretty well, but, what we have learned through running this offense is our passing game can be very explosive and very well done. It's likely on midline triple, the quarterback will not carry the football. Now, there are reasons for that. We don't have time to get into that, especially when you discuss wishbone principles of the option. And wishbone principles are much different than flexbone, where flexbone is all about, who is 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to go ahead and plug in my computer. Where the flexbone is more concerned about who is number 1, who's number 2, and who's number 3. The wishbone is more concerned with position on the field. And because of that, when you're on midline triple, you're leaving the quarterback player on block. So, dude, we tell them if if we're running this, most likely you're going to give or you're going to pull and pitch. Now, there was 3 times in which our quarterback kept the ball here, and on all 3 times, I think I only put one of them here, but every single time he stepped downhill. And the reason why you cannot step downhill is the quarterback will get boxed into the line of scrimmage. It is true that if you slide too much on triple, you can get boxed in the line of scrimmage. But on midline triple, hey, you are catching the snap, you're turning your hips. If you're going to give the ball, you're going to give the ball, but you are not going downhill. And we really have to emphasize that to our quarterbacks. And by the way, if midline triple is not in your playbook, I suggest that this was a new addition to our offense last year, and I am totally sold on it. I am completely sold on midline triple. So you see our quarterback, he does not step downhill. But there's a 2 technique and a 5 technique. Well, a 5 technique usually is responsible for the quarterback. Usually, not all the time. But in a 4-2-5 defense or a 4-4 defense, usually the 5 technique is the quarterback player. The 4 interior guys, the 2-2 techniques and 2 Mike linebackers are responsible for the dive. Now, I said earlier in this webinar, I believe midline triple is actually better out of the pistol. I really do. Because look at the separation from the line of scrimmage. Because the quarterback's not going to carry the ball anyway. So just have depth away from the line of scrimmage. Now, we can't be too depth, right? If you notice our spacing, right, our tailback is perfectly 5 yards. Well, he's a little deep, but he's about 5 yards away. And we tell our tailbacks, if you are more than 5 yards away, we are running the wrong offense. We have to keep flexbone spacing in the pistol. Otherwise, we need to zone block it. And I don't want to do that. Okay, so why 12 year right? This time we'll run in weak. You see the quarterback, he slides downhill here. You see that? He slides downhill. And because of that, he gets boxed in by the 5. If he just turns his hips, I mean, look at the green grass here. I mean, we got a hat on a hat. We have a tackle right here. We have a slot for the corner. I believe this is 3rd and 8. Luckily, this is the kid I was talking to you about, how he's a strong runner. A really strong runner. So he was able to break a tackle and get the first down. Veer left, or midline triple left. So we tell the slot, you have to get in pitch relationship on the snap. You have to get pitch relationship on the snap. So the reason, these guys were coming pretty hot, so we decided, hey, we're going to run midline triple because it gives our quarterback a little bit more room to operate. That was kind of our adjustment this game. And that's a heck of a run by our slot. All right, veer right. Again, we're running it with no motion, but we tell the slot, hey, you got to get there. You got to get there on the snap. This is a 5-3 look. You see we cut the backside 4. The guard gets up to the backside backer. Again, look, the quarterback is not sliding downhill. Hey, there's a bunch of air there. Just go ahead and give the ball. It's not rocket science. Same thing, no motion, and that's a big play. You get to run a triple option play without motion. That's technically why I'm still a wishbone guy, is because they get to run the whole offense without any motion. Not stepping downhill. Again, our quarterback doesn't step downhill. Now, the reason why he pulls the ball here is we have a 1 technique, and on when we run midline versus a 1 technique, we tell the quarterback it's an automatic pull. Now, we can't block the mic, but on midline triple, because of all the stuff that's happening, if the mic can make the play, either 1 or 2 things. Number 1, that mic is really good, or number 2, you're probably not going to win anyway. So I really like the execution here. We'd probably be more aggressive getting to the outside shoulder of the safety there.